Hi, Scal DM Cobb 37 here with a Dh&T for 3/20 of 20. And on the drive home, because the kids are already there, so I'm leaving work now, heading home. Because of the virus going around, people are buying groceries more than usual, and on top of that, we can't get as many groceries as we want. They have limited the amount we can get because everyone wants everything at once, so they're trying to be fair and give. For instance, I ordered 50 cases of eggs and I received 8. So just know that things are tough all over. I'm not mad about it. It's actually kind of nice. I don't like the underlying reasons for the chaos, but I like the chaos because it brings in new faces, makes the work shift go faster because you're hustling, bustling, and straighten that out. So anyway, but on to post session 37. Oh, that cop's gonna pull somebody over, or they're just trying to get through. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, yep, he's going after somebody. All right, so I might make this light. Yay! All right, anyway, so last night's session was I kind of have a loose and slow rule versus hard and fast rule. And the loose and slow rule is if we have 5 people playing and 3 of them can't show up, then we cancel the game. But last night, I didn't know the third person was not going to make it until it was game time. But as luck would have it, my son, the older one, Caden, who's 16 and seems to enjoy playing D&D, was already at my house because he's on spring break technically, and then next Monday, I guess, they'll be out of school and doing the studying from home through the Chromebooks and all that. So I said, well, you've been drafted. And he was like, okay, which was much less of a struggle than I thought it would be. So the fact that he was into it immediately was great. And then the 2 guys showed up, Sean and Chris. And then we found out we were waiting, and then I called Dan, and Dan's like, oh, I sent you a text. Okay, so sometimes texts don't go through. That's just the way electronics are. So we decided to soldier on, and they said, well, what are we going to do without those guys here? And I said, don't worry, I'll handle it. And about 8 o'clock, Sean said, is it 8 o'clock already? Gee, she feels like we just started, or something to that effect. And I was like, oh, then he must be enjoying himself, because you know the old saying, time flies when you're having fun, and when stuff sucks, it lasts forever. So, that's good. And then second of all, I want to give props to Chris and Sean, because my son, who is 16, is a teenager, and he's a teenager all the way through. So if you've ever been an older person and dealt with teenagers, you realize that they speak in ways that we had forgotten about, or ways we don't understand, or have thought patterns and things that are funny to them that we either no longer find funny or have forgotten are funny. But like true champions of role-playing, Chris and Sean put up with him, and I would say gave his character leniency for not, like, they understood it was a snap thing and his character wasn't fleshed out and there wasn't much of a backstory other than what I told Caden ahead of time. Said, we'll just say this, and that should line up with what they're doing. And so, of course, like a teenager, my son forgot until I reminded him. So that was a little bit of a during that time. But still, I think The overall tone of the game was one of fun, was one of figuring out puzzles and fighting things, and that's always good for a almost like an in-canon one-shot adventure, because only the two brothers were on the adventure. I mean, obviously I played all the other NPCs until kind of handed off some dice rolling to Chris and Sean for other characters, and even Caden did some dice rolling for me for, say, like Waldor. So all in all, I thought it went, I had fun, so there you go, whatever that's worth. But anyway, just a quick recap, and now I'm almost home, and hopefully next week, I know that the coronavirus is a serious thing and people are losing their jobs, so who knows how much different or whatever things will be in a week. I know at the grocery store we're kicking ass and taking names. We are making money hand over fist. And when I say we, I don't mean me, other than the overtime, which is always nice. Obviously, I would rather spend the time with the kids than work over. But it's also good to show your loyalty to your company. And whenever you have a teenager that is willing to watch the little one for a day, and you feel confident that they can do so, that makes it a little easier. So my heart goes out to those people that don't have child care or are losing their jobs, or that whole other scenario, which is a whole nother topic for a whole nother YouTuber. Anyway, it was fun. Check it out. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you really like it, hit the subscribe. I don't care if you hit the notification bell, because I don't know why. And roll them 20.